up the allotment. I'll get some onions in, so I'll do a few questions on the way. That thing you can see there in the back window, that's a bag full of card and paper to put on the compost heap up there. Right, postman's here. I wonder if he's got anything. Oh. Right, let's see up the allotment. So anyway, question 12, do you wear glasses? Yes, I do. And having worked for a lens manufacturing company for the last 20 odd years, I have several pairs of glasses. Or appropriately spectacles, isn't it? 2 in the car, 2 varifocals in the car. Single vision and varifocal by the computer, at least a couple of pairs of each of those, and 2 by the bed. They're all over the place really, all roughly the same prescription. Not too far out. And let these people pass. I was going to say, yeah, you need glasses when your arms aren't long enough to read the newspaper, you know what I mean? And you see some people struggling. I'll be sat in a meeting at work and they'll be trying to read something and they're holding it as far away as they can and they won't wear glasses. Oh no. Anyway, enough of that one. What's your favourite sweets? That's number 15. I don't really have a favourite sweet. I mean, I eat sweets, of course I do, but I didn't get this shape by not eating sweets. I gotta say, one of my favourites has got to be a Toblerone at Christmas. It's something I don't buy very often, and when I do, it's like a treat. And I like to eat it and then melt all the chocolate in my mouth and save the little honey and almond bits in the corner of my mouth and eat those afterwards in one go. Weird me. And that's another question later on, I think. Biggest downfall? That's a hard one, that is. I think it's probably that I care too much. Things upset me. Things that shouldn't upset me, and what I realised a couple of years ago, in fact someone actually said it to me, it's, only worry about the things you can influence in life, and that is such a good saying. It means, you know, it puts things in perspective really. There's no point worrying about the riots in London or whatever, can't do nothing about it. You know, worry about the little things that affect yourself. Right, here's the post box, so stop gubbing off, Steve. Make sure I take the mic off before I... There we go. Right, see, it's not the nearest post box, but it's convenient because I do a round tour of to the allotment because I drive so little these days. The car battery doesn't get charged up, so every I don't know, every couple or 3 days I do this big circular tour. On the way to the plot. 19. Do you have any piercings? Yes, I had my left ear pierced. I don't know, 15 odd years ago now. I only stopped wearing an earring about 2 years ago, 3 years ago. It's healed up now, I think. I'm not going to try and force it back through. Number 20. How old are you? 63, 64 this Christmas. 29th of December, in case you want to send me a card. Yeah, 63 years young, and if I ever grow up, let me know. I've still got the mental attitude of a 20-year-old. Yeah. Can I sing? Can I act? Oh, no, Bennett. I can't hold a tune as much as I can hold a red hot poker. Jesus. Can I whistle? That's the next question. I can whistle, but I can't whistle tunefully. I can to myself, I suppose, but I can whistle to gain attention. That was number 25. Can't do many more when you're driving. Have you got any broken bones? Number 34. Right, it's got to go up the big windy hill. This is like the corner that never ends, this hill. It's called Tate's Hill. Just seems to go on forever, this bend. Anyway, 34. Have you broken any bones? Yes, I've broken my nose, if you can call that a bone. Broke my nose 3 times playing rugby. Which is probably why it's the shape it is. Oh, round and round and round and round and round and round and round. I got dizzy. Alright, and you can't see it, but just to the left is the old allotment, the West End allotment. I'll be going there tomorrow. And straight in front of us on the side of that hill, amongst those, let's have a where you can see it. See all the cars are parked on the hill there? That is Leaf and Ground. Be there in a second. Let's get down to the speed limit, Steve. Yeah, that's where my other plot is. I'll be there in a sec. So that's about it, really. Oh, worst pain. Yeah, 2 really. There's the mental pain, the mental anguish, the pain of losing my parents. It's one of those things that happens to all of us, and you're never prepared for it. But I still can't go down the grave now. I hate it. It just makes me so sad. And it's only a mile from my house, you know. But the other pain is I fell off an engine once and slashed my leg open, then with my shin. And it didn't hurt till I realised I'd done it, you know. And it hurt. And is the gate open or not? Oh, yeah. And it was quite funny, really, because it stopped hurting when the medic gave me quick local anaesthetic, but the gash was quite big, and he couldn't sew it up on his own, so I had to hold the 2 flaps together while he sewed my leg up. That was a bit of pain. I think it's not the pain of doing it; it's the pain of curing afterwards that hurts. As you start getting better, you know. Anyway, better stop talking out of here. Oh yeah, that'll do. Okay then, back on track. Number 1, do you like blue cheese? Yes, I like blue cheese. I like most cheeses, apart from the really, really smelly ones. You know, sometimes you get these pivotal moments in your life. Well, for me, this is one of them, actually. Gatsby's restaurant in Cocoa Beach, Florida. Very early 80s, probably 1980, actually. And we had a meal, fantastic meal. And it came with a side salad with blue cheese dressing. And I'd never, ever tasted blue cheese dressing. It's one of those things that, wow, you know, changed my life forever. And it's a weird restaurant. I've never actually been to a theme restaurant before either, because it was, every meal was named after a gangster, like, you know. That's why it's called Gatsby's, I suppose. Well, number 2, Coke or Pepsi? Neither for me, really, as a drink on its own. Unless it comes with a Bacardi, then it's got to be Coke, hasn't it? I'm more of a fizzy orange person myself, a good Tango or a Fanta. You know, it really cracks the throat first thing in the morning, that does. Well, number 3, are you in a relationship? No, I'm not. No. We split up in 1989, and for me it's a case of once bitten, twice shy. Oh, number 4, whiskey, tequila or vodka? Well, none of those. If I had to choose, it would be tequila. But rum, it's got to be rum. 24 years in the Navy, it's got to be rum. There's Pepe Le Pew in the centre there, rest his soul, passed away. We did the Mount Gay rum distillery tour, and we stayed for 3 tours. And in the end, there's me behind the bar, actually giving the tour. I do like a nice rum. So, yeah, when I got a few pennies squirreled away, I get myself a decent bottle or 2, you know. Not your normal Lambs or Captain Morgan that you get in a British pub, but a decent rum. And this is a good one, 24 days of rum, advent calendar. 24 different rums. Good way to sample things before you... Oh, what's that doing there? Empty bottle. Moving swiftly on to number 5. Hot dog or cheeseburger? For me, it's got to be hot dog. My claim to fame was when I was in New Orleans. Every cross street down Bourbon Street, there was a Lucky Dog stand. And I had a hot dog at every single one. I think I had 8 hot dogs walking back to the ship. And that explains a lot as well, doesn't it? Number 6, what's your favourite food? Well, home cooked has got to be a nice creamy mushroom pasta dish for me. And for takeaway, I do like Chinese, and my preferred Chinese is a mushroom fouillon. You notice there's a bit of a mention of mushrooms there. I'm not a great meat eater. I do eat meat. I eat meat 2 or 3 times at least a week. Right, number 7. What's your first drink of the morning? Well, apart from water to get things moving, or a nice grapefruit juice to clear the bear cave in the mouth after the night before, you know, it's got to be black coffee for me. And, well, Americano. And do you know why it's called Americano? Quick quiz for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's called Americano because during World War II, American soldiers would take, when they were in Italy, take an espresso, not espresso, espresso, and mix it with hot water to dilute it back to their normal taste. And the Italians said, hey, it's an Americano. Anyway, the reason I got into black coffee was after about 2 or 3 weeks at sea, we'd run out of milk and cardboard cow, and we got into this stuff called millac. And millac was mixed with hot water and butter and made into a paste, diluted with cold water, and dished out in urns to the messes to put in your tea and coffee and cereals. Oh my God, it tastes like sweaty socks. So this is when I discovered that there was a taste beyond the milk, and it's called coffee. Right, we're getting there slowly, guys. Number 8, can you do 100 push-ups? Well, of course I can. Yeah, right. I did one once, many moons ago. I thought, what's the point of this? So I didn't bother with the 99 of them. This is the how you'd like to think of yourself. And here we are in reality. No push-ups for me. Right, number 9. What is your favourite season? Oops, wrong picture. For me, it's got to be spring. The season of starting all over again, the rebirth and the new beginnings. Love it. Right, number 10. Favourite hobby? Got a couple. I love making Lego models. In fact, I've actually got a Lego Christmas tree. There he is. Say putting the big one up, wasn't it? I also love photography. I like photography where you take a picture but don't have to edit it too much. You know what I mean? None of this photoshopping, because that to me is that's not photography. That's like art. I actually won a competition, a photography competition at school when I was about 12. The remnants of a train crash, a steam crane was picking up all the coal wagons that had fallen off a track, and the judge said it was a fantastic composition with a juxtaposition of the calm of the cows and the activity of the... I didn't have a clue what he was talking about, but I won the competition anyway. Number 11, do you have any tattoos? Yes, I do, as you've probably seen in my videos. Right forearm, the staff of life. Number 13, do you have any phobias? Yes, I do, and it's spiders. And it's not just spiders, it's spiders when I'm not in control of the spiders. I can pick a spider off the floor, off the wall, off the ceiling, throw it out the window, no problem. It's when there's one running around or one drops on me, like the other day doing the microgreens in the shed. A whole web fell on me and a dirty great big spider. I nearly did myself an accident. Then number 14, do you have a nickname? Or more specifically in my case, did you have a nickname or two? Yes, Maxwell House. My surname's House. And in the Navy I was called Max because it's a jar of coffee, Maxwell House. This changed on one ship. We were having a cheese and wine party where you entertain the local nurses and the female police officers and dignitaries, you know. And this lovely lady, Shelley, she had a green, I can only describe it as crimpline dress on. Yeah, she was sat on the bench seating in the mess, as you do, nibbling away at the finest cheddars and double Gloucester and sipping her white wine. And I was stood up, having a chat with her. And someone bumped into me, and I used to smoke in those days. Cool, that's 30 years ago now. Yeah, I used to smoke, and I dropped my cigarette onto her. And the cigarette landed on her lap, and my word, did her dress burst into flames. I don't know what she'd washed her dress in, petrol or IPA or something, but a word did it burst into flames. It was like Ponderosa's map going up. So, bringing my Navy training to the front, my glass of Chardonnay, I just threw it over her lap, and it put the flames out. Fantastic. Good old, just like John Wayne in Hellfighters. The thing was, my hands were a bit slippy, and I dropped the glass, and the glass shattered on her foot, and it cut her foot wide open. Last I saw of her, she was being carted off to sick bay for treatment, and well, if you're still around, Shelley, I do apologise. I never had a chance to say that before. Anyway, getting back on topic. After that, they called me Max Le Pyro, the person who sets fire to his friends. On my next ship, there was already a guy in the mess called Matt Howe. So Max House and Matt Howe was just too confusing. So they called me Bingo after, Bingo, housey, full house. That sort of stuck with me, actually. Quite a few people in Civvy Street call me that. Number 16. Do you believe in ghosts? Well, we've all got ghosts in our life, that's for sure. I'm pretty sure that when the big boss in the sky pulls your number out the hat, if you don't quite get there, you must go somewhere. So I think I do believe in ghosts, yes. Number 18, rain or snow? It's got to be snow unless you're travelling. I've been to some snowy places in the world, that's for sure. When in the Falklands, it was minus 28 Celsius, and in Bristol, it was plus 28. I used to have a newspaper cutting from it. Two extremes there, that's for sure. I'll tell you what, it was so cold down there that the flame on my cigarette lighter froze solid. Number 21, chips, French fries, or onion rings. It's got to be chips. It's very hard to mess up chips. It's very easy to mess up onion rings. Number 22, do you have any children? Yes, I have 3. And they won't thank me for this photograph, that's for sure. Kyler on the right there, Kyle in the middle, and Bryony on the left. Salt of the earth. And my favourite colour, number 23. It's got to be red. Liverpool red. I'm not a great fan these days, but my mum's parents, my mum herself comes from Liverpool, and until you've been up the Cop at Anfield, I know it's changed now, but until you've been there and stood there and seen the colour and heard the voices, fantastic. Sticks with you the rest of your life. So yeah, red. Number 26, where were you born? I was born in Reading, Berkshire, UK. That's where the red tag is there. And I now live where that little blue dot is. So what's that, about 70 miles away, I suppose? We don't travel very far, us Brits. Number 27, any siblings? Yes, one brother, Ken, lives about 10 miles away. Dozy so-and-so. Number 28, can you cook? Yes. Self-taught, because you don't have a lot of choice when you live on your own. Number 29, can you swim? Not a lot of choice really, in the Navy, 24 years. When we were at the Caribbean, me and old Pepe Le Pew, you remember him from a few clips back, we used to go on the Sea Cat beach when it was hands to bathe. We'd never go swimming. And I couldn't see any point of jumping off a perfectly good ship. Why would you want to jump off a good ship? Anyway, all these people would be swimming away. And what we'd do, we'd stand there and after a while we'd sort of start pointing towards the horizon. And then looking at each other all concerned. And these people in the water would start bobbing up and down, looking at us and looking around and looking at the horizon and looking at us. And all of a sudden they'd swim back to the ship as fast as possible and climb up the scrambling net. And then the shark lookouts with their SLR rifles will start looking up and down trying to find the shark, and everyone's swimming back and they're looking for a shark, and then me and old Peppy, we just disappear out the way, Number 30, am I religious? Well, I'm a Jedi. I believe that we are all symbiotic. There's a force that binds us all together. We're all here for a purpose, and we all do little bits and pieces that help each other. So in the true sense of the word, no, I'm not religious. But what does bug me is there are some YouTube creators who claim to be Christians, and they will proudly display chapter and verse behind their videos, you know. But let me just say this to you. Let's quote Ephesians 4:29. Let no corrupting talk come out of your mouths, but only such as is good for building up, as fits the occasion, and that may give grace to those who hear. Right, quick one, number 31, bath or shower? Well, no choice there. I don't have a shower, so it's a bath. 32, big city, nature or countryside? Well, who wouldn't want to live in a place like this? I'm in the countryside, edge of the Cotswolds, Cam, Gloucestershire. Absolutely lovely place to live. Well, it's got everything I need, and that's what matters to me, I guess. Hopefully, when the weather turns a bit, I'll get out and take a few more photographs for you. And number 35 is how many TVs? Well, 2 in my house, 1 in the front room, little tiny one in the bedroom, which I hardly ever use. Don't watch a lot of TV. Maybe watch an hour of Netflix or Amazon Prime in an evening. That's about it, really. Right, number 37. Do you dance? No, I don't dance. I got 2 left feet, and if I had 3 legs, I'd have 3 left feet. Terrible. Well, we're getting there, guys. Number 38. Do you like camping? To me, camping is the opposite to aversion therapy. I was forced to do it, so I don't like doing it now. We did some horrible, wet, sticky, sweaty canvas tents in the Navy, living in snow holes, and for me now it's hotels and resorts. 2 in 1 here. Are you a good friend and are you weird? Well, of course I'm weird. I'm a good friend. That's up to my mates to tell me that one. There's Paul. There's Andy. And there's Carrie Ann. And Claire and Angie. Do I look weird? Who can tell? Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed that. A little bit of insight into my life, you know. Back to normality soon. Update on the microgreens and a bit of work up the plot. Usual routine. Thumbs up if you like it. Thumbs down if you don't. Let me know why. And please subscribe. Have a great week, guys.